Hello? Hello? Yes, how?
Good evening. Today I want us to look at these questions. That the question are coming from mensuration, and I hope you're able to see clearly those that have joined. So please, if invite others also to join. Invite others also to join. Let us learn together. I have an important thing to put across where paper 1 is concerned. As you know, those who are writing school certificate, that is ECZ, you'll be writing soon. That is November. You are starting your exam. Okay, so it's very important that we have a discussion, or this discussion, because I'll get to explain how to handle paper 1 questions. So just kindly confirm I'm audible. Confirm. So just confirm you're able to hear me to your end. We are looking at mensuration, focusing on paper 1 questions, and there are only 3 questions I think that we can look at. 3 questions that we can look at, and we should be able to summarize everything, because these are the common questions that I've seen, not a repetition of questions, but questions that we can look at. So questions that we can look at, not a repetition of questions, but questions that we can look at to summarize paper 1, that is mensuration. So kindly invite others. Marvin is already in class, so please share this live session with others. Let others also join. Let others also join. So just be able to share this live class so that others also can join. Then we can have this discussion together. Let us all benefit from this discussion. So invite others. Invite others. Let us learn together. So for paper 1, that is what makes mathematics very difficult. That is what makes mathematics very difficult, because in terms of handling, majority do not know how to handle paper 1. And of course it is involving. In terms of calculations, you find that you are used with a calculator, then you find that everything now you have to do it without a calculator. So it becomes challenging. So kindly share with others. We start. Share with others. So Mike is just confirming that it's very clear. So Mike, share with others, your friends. If you go to school, you have colleagues that you have their numbers. Get to share so that we can have this discussion. Let everyone benefit. Or what we want at the end of the day is that we have good grades. Okay, I guess today is clear and the voice is clear. Okay, so we can start. So in looking at the first question, this is paper 1 mensuration, and please, if you have a problem on this topic, be able to drop a comment. So the diagram below shows a section of X or Y. Okay, the diagram below shows a sector X or Y. The arc XY, so this is arc. The arc XY, which is this part, okay, the arc XY subtend an angle theta, and the radius of the sector is 6 centimeter. Okay, what is the question? Given that the area of the sector is 33 centimeter cubic or cubic centimeter, find the value of theta. Find the value of theta. In this case, we are given pi to be 22/7. The usual pi that you know from paper 2, you know that is given as 3.142. So use what you are given. So pay attention to the details in the question. So use what you are given, and that is what we are going to use. So now the question is find the value of theta. Now, before we even answer the question, I shouldn't have written this first. Before we answer even the question, let me just leave the formula. Before we answer the question, the first thing that should come to your mind is the formula. What is the formula that connects area and the angle theta? That is the question you should ask yourself, the first question. And now, after you've established now the formula that you're going to use that connect theta and the angle, you go for that, and that is the area of a sector. So how do you find the area of the sector? So you know that the sector is just part of a circle, and therefore to find its area, you just put the ratio of the angles of theta to that of the angle of the sector to that of the circle, then multiply pi r square, which is the area of the circle. So this, in short, this is what you need here. Okay, this is the formula that you need here. Okay, this is what you need here. So now, let us get into it. So the formula that we need, we know that area, the sector, by the way, is x or y equal to, I'm just rewriting the formula, theta 360 degree multiplied by pi r square. This is what you need. Okay, so now what we have the area. So where there's area x or y, so you can put here, if you want, you can put here area like this. Okay, so that at least it is because x or y can be the arc length or thumb. So let us just put a for area. So area is equals to 33, which is equals to theta, we don't have, is the one that we are looking for, multiply or divide 360, then multiply, what is pi? 22/7 multiplied by what? Radius is 6. So 6 square, it is not 6 times 2, instead it's 6 times 6. So we can expand this one, 6 times 6. We can write 36 here. Okay, so 6 times 6, we can just put 36. We can write it the way it is here, like that. Okay, I hope you've gotten that, because at the end of the day, paper 1 in terms of mensuration is about you having the numbers that you can work with. So we do not need big numbers here. I'll explain why 36 or working with 36 is easier than working with 6 times 6. Okay, so what is the next step? By the way, this question is just a 2 mark. So you know that you don't have to spend all the time, but can make you to spend about an hour just on this one, if at all you are going to apply the wrong strategy. So now what we do, at this point we can start reducing. So you cannot cross multiply here before you work out what is here. Okay, remember this is over 1. So now since we are multiplying, we can divide 36 into 36 is 1. 36 into 360, this one gives us what? 36 into 36 is just a 1, which gives us a 10. So which means here we are going to remain with a 10. Okay, then now again here 2 into 10 is 5. 2 into 22 is 11. Okay, at least we've reduced it. So what is remaining is 33 equal to theta on top. Then down, what are you going to have? We can just multiply everything on top and everything down. So multiply by 11, multiply by 1. Then down you're going to remain with 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. This is what has remained down. Then at this point we can cross multiply. What you don't want in paper 1 is you to multiply this, you find 35. Better you leave them like this. I'll explain why. So let me continue from here. 33 is equals to theta. Okay, so I'm crossing multiply now, crossing multiply here. So I'm going to have, let me start with theta. Theta multiplied by 11. 1 is just the same as, it will still remain 11 equal to 33. 33, you can put it as 3 multiply 11, then multiply 5 multiply 7. Have you seen what I've done? So the whole of this is 33. So what I want is to reduce or to have the numbers that I can easily cancel out. That is how you can easily work this one out. So here I'll divide theta multiply 11. Also here, no, not theta multiply 11, please. So 11, since we want to remain with theta. Also here I'll divide what? 11. Okay. So now after dividing 11, so 11 and 11 will cancel. Here 11 and 11 will cancel. What I will remain with as theta, it is going to be 3 times this is just 1 down here. So even if you divide, just remain with that on top. 5 times 7. Okay, and what is 3 times 5? 3 times 5 is 15. Then 15 times 7, it is 105. Be able to confirm. So 105. This is theta. It's an angle, so degree. So that is how you easily find it without struggling. Now imagine if we had multiplied all those numbers, then we start reducing. So what I'm trying to say here is that if you can know this strategy of just reducing the numbers, looking at what you can reduce, it will be very easy for you rather than just going for the big numbers. It will be very difficult without a calculator. And to make the matters worse, maybe that is your first time without using a calculator, because the majority you like using calculator, even the simple mathematics, 1 times 1, you want to use a calculator. Now imagine in an exam, now you go there, you meet the question for the first time where you are not required to use a calculator. So mathematics is all about practicing, and don't depend much on the calculator. Work on your own. Okay, so that is how we answer the first question. So one question that you are going to find in paper 1 on sectors, and these are the questions that I've seen coming. One question that you are going to find is to find the theta if you are given the area. So I guess this part is clear. Can someone confirm that the part is clear? We have no problem. Do we have a problem here? I guess there's no problem here. Just confirm if it's clear. Just confirm it's clear. We can proceed to look at the other thing. Yes. Someone, I'm telling you, calculator, they make your brain over dependent. Okay, so don't depend much on the calculator. Work with numbers. Use a calculator maybe where you have signs such as maybe that you cannot multiply from your head. Let's say sine, cosine, log, and all those. That is when you can use a calculator. But where you multiply numbers, I think it's very important that you train your brain to work without a calculator. Okay, so we can proceed to the second question. So a second question, or the second question that you are multiplying, or that you are answering, I mean, it is a different one from the first one. Remember, I'm looking at different part of the topic. So we are going to look at the 3 parts of the paper 1, how the questions are phrased. So one of them is how to find theta, and of course everyone is saying it is clear. Okay. Now let us look at this second one. So in the diagram, AOB is a sector of a circle with center O. So I should have indicated O there. Angle AOB is 72. As you can see there, is 72. And 72, by now you know that is 8 times 9 or 9 times 8. Okay? Because we want to reduce the numbers, I've just written it in advance. And the radius is 14. Calculate the area of a sector. This time around we are calculating the area. Okay? So area equal to theta over 360 multiplied by pi r square. That is the formula that we need. So this is 360 degree. What is the angle that we are given? 72 over 360 multiplied by what? Multiplied by that is 22. So please confirm, sometimes I might miss something. So 22, then 14 multiplied by what? 14. Okay. 72, 72, if we're to, how can we look at this one? So all this please is over, this is radius r square, radius is 14, so r square is 14 times 14. So at this particular point we can start reducing. So what is the way that we can reduce this one? We want to find the area. What is the way that we can reduce this one? Okay, so the way we can reduce this area AOB, is it the area AOB? Yes. So can we divide 72? If we are to divide 72, divide 360. This one is going to give us 36 on top. Let us see. This one is going to give us, is it 37? I guess should be able to give us 36. Divide, so in short, I would say this 72 is 36 times 2. Let me try to see. 36 times 2. This is going to give us 12, which is it giving us 72? Okay, 12, 2 remainder 1, 6. Okay, 72. So in short, 72 we can put as, look at how you reduce now. This is where it gets interesting. 72, we can say, aside from the one that I said that is 8 times 6, we can say 36 times 2. Then 360 is 36 times 10. Multiplied by 22 over 7. Multiplied by 14. 14 we can say 2 multiply 7 multiply by 2 multiply by what? 7. Something like this. So here 36 and 36 goes. Then 2 into 2, 1. 2 into, this is 5. So area is equals to, what we are remaining with here, we are remaining with 1 over 5 multiplied by what? 22. Okay, 22 over, now 7 and 7 can go, so 1 7 has gone, so over 1 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 7. I hope I will not get things will not get sour as we go on. Okay, so now what we have here is 1, just let us just ignore. So 22 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 7 over 5. Okay, so 22 multiplied by 2 is 44. Then 44 multiplied by 2 is 88. 88 multiplied by 7. So in short we have 88 multiplied by what? 7. Well, let me just put 44 multiply 14. You know that's just the same, yeah? So in this one, 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. So 6, remainder 1. 4 multiplied by 4 again is 16, but plus 1 is 17. 1 multiplied by 4, it is 4, and this is 4. So what are we going to have? 6. This is 7 plus 1, 11. 7 plus 4 is 11, 1, remainder 1. This is 5, so 6, 16. Okay, are you able to get me, please? I guess we are back now. There was an interruption with the network. I guess we should be back. So kindly confirm that you followed up to the way we found 123. So it was a matter of reducing until we found 123 at the end. I guess up to this point you have followed. Otherwise, that is how we work it out. Now, remaining with one question that we need to work out, and of course this one also is some different concept, but of course it is simple. In the diagram below, OPQ is a sector of a circle whose center is O, radius x, and angle POX is equals to 80. Given that the area of the sector OPQ is 308 centimeter square, calculate the value of x. Calculate the value of x. So please, are we together up to this point? Those that are in class, are we together? Okay, saying yes. Okay. So here is another question. So now calculate the x. So this time around we are calculating radius. Okay, so this time we are calculating radius. So the same formula, so long as you are given area, you are going to go with the same one. So in this case, area is equals to theta over 360 degree multiplied by pi r square. Okay, so radius is x. So area is 308 equal to theta is 80 divide 360 multiplied by pi. What is pi? 22 over 7 multiplied by what? Radius is x, so x square. Okay, so what are we going to do here? So what we are going to do here, what I advise is that you can start by, you know that this is over 1. Okay, if you want, you can reduce the thing here where you say 2 into 80 is 40. Then 2 into 360, into 360, I mean 2 into 36, I guess this one should be able to give you 180. Then you can further reduce this one to 20. Then this one should be able to give you 90. Okay? 90, you can reduce this one to 10. Then this one to 45. I guess, something like that. Let us see. 45 and 10. And 10 you can still reduce. Here 5 is 2. 5 here is 9. So which means this one remains 2 over 9. Is it something? Let's see. 308 equal to we are remaining with a 2 over 9. Let us see if that is true. Multiply by 22 over 7 multiply by x square. So now what do we do? Okay, at this point I think we can multiply. So 308 equal to 22 multiplied by a 2, which gives us 44. So here on top we can just put 44 to shorten the process. Then 9 times 7, something like this. Then now, which means we are going to have 44x square is equals to, now you remember what I said, sometimes you can just leave it the way it is. It is on top, you can say 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 11, then x square equal to, you know that 306 or 308, if we are to look at it, Is 28, I think 28 multiplied by 11. Is it 28 multiplied by 11? I've run out of space. Let me just try to bring this on this side. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 11 x square equal to this. We are multiplying with everything that is down here. We are closing multiply. So this one, we can convert it into 28 multiplied by 11. Can you confirm? Then multiply by 9, multiply by 7. What we want to get rid is 2 multiplied by 11. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 11. So x is equals to 11 and 11 goes. You know that 28 is just the same as 2 multiplied by 14. In short, 4 can go. 28 divided 2 is 14. So 1, 2 goes. 14 divide 2 remains 7. So here you are remaining with 7 multiplied by 9. We can split it into 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. I know the reason why I've done that. So that is the thing that you are remaining with. Down you are remaining with nothing. Now look at this one. This is x square, please. So x square is equals to, look at this, 7 times 3 is 21. Multiplied by 7 times 3 is 21. Now, we are looking for the number. Square, it means the number that you can multiply by itself to give you the number that you can multiply by itself. So here 21 is multiplying by itself. In other words, x without even putting a square root, it is going to give us, so x is going to give us what? 21 centimeter. Okay. Or if you want, you can multiply 21 and 21. X square is equals to 21 multiplied by 21 is what? Which is going to give you a lot of work. So this is the 1. This is what? 2. This is the 2. And this is what? 4. So it's going to give you 441. 441. So the square root of 441, x is equals to 21. So square root of 441 is still going to find what? 21. So that is how you can kindly, or that is how you can easily find all these. So please learn all this technique. It's not by accident, but it's by practicing. So everything that you can ever learn in mathematics is by practicing. Nothing will drop into your brain, okay, from nowhere. And of course, if you are going to be good in mathematics, you have to practice, okay? I can tell you that in mathematics, I never used to be good in mathematics. Let's say from grade 1 up to grade 11. I started performing well in mathematics, that is grade 11, term 2. And because I made an effort, start practicing. I made sure that every time, I'm studying, start by solving mathematics. The first test that I got the highest was 78, and from there I never dropped from below 78. And that is how I finally even wrote mathematics exams and came out with a distinction 1. So it's something that you take interest. Why am I telling you this? Because all this while I was doing the wrong thing, where I just go through, mathematics. When it comes to study mathematics, I never used to go through. If I do, then I'm going through the exercise from class, which were not enough. So you need to go outside and, of course, handle questions that you cannot, or that are difficult. It's not about arriving at the answer, but, practicing, where you open up your mind, you do all those things. Okay, I guess this has been helpful. Otherwise, this is how you handle mensuration paper 1. So this is just one topic that you need to know when it comes to paper 1. And what we have done here, look at the work that we've done. If you are not prepared, if you don't practice, I can assure you that you can spend the whole 2 hours just on one question. Now think of other questions that involve calculations, such as earth geometry. Because earth geometry in paper 1 is another topic that is going to give you trouble to reduce numbers. So practicing make perfect. And if you are interested, please to join us for online lessons. you are free to join us. You can contact the number 0976402563. We do not only provide mathematics, but we have also physics, biology, mathematics. We have also chemistry. I'm sure you've had time to look at my recording for chemistry and all these. You can attest to that, so you know what to expect. So please, before it's too late, you only have those who are writing internal, you barely have 2 months to write. We can make the most of the time together. This time around, we are just revising, so it's time for revision. So if you feel you are behind, you can make use of the 2 months that is remaining. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.